Panasonic, the heart of your system.
What is up, guys? It's Luke Hill for Kit Guru, and we are here in the MSI massive room for CES 2020. We're going to jump around and look at the absolute wealth of products that MSI has shown off here. Let's get into it. MSI has launched 4 new monitors here at CES 2020, and here we have one of them. So this is the Creator PS321 series. So it comes in QR form for QHD and UR form for UHD or 4K. So these are 32-inch IPS panel monitors, and MSI tells us that actually this is the first 165 Hz QHD monitor in the 32-inch IPS format. Obviously, if you prefer 4K, then you get 4K 60. And these are designed for content creators. You can see by the hood to eliminate reflections or bright lights from your office. And it's got 100% sRGB coverage, 99% Adobe RGB coverage, and then DCI P3 95%. One of the other monitors launched by MSI here at CES 2020 is a portable monitor, so the Mag 161. This portable monitor is connected via USB Type-C. We asked MSI whether this is a USB video connection or whether it's carrying the DisplayPort signal. It seems to be carrying the DisplayPort signal. We did try and test that, but got sternly told off quite quickly. So we'll brush over that point. 1920 by 1080. It's coming out initially with a 60 Hz refresh rate, but 120 and 240 are coming later. And it's looking like it's going to launch in Q2 of this year for less than $179 US. The intention for this, according to MSI, was for creation use on a train or plane, for example. Well, I mean, if you're on a plane, then hopefully business class, because you can see it's quite a wide setup. But maybe that works with your company. But also, you can actually use it as a portable monitor or a secondary monitor if you want to share game footage with, I don't know, your nephew or your cousin, and you can teach them how to play the game well. This is the new Optix MEG 342 CQR monitor. So that is an absolute mouthful of a name. Not sure why they've gone with that, but sure, let's roll with it. This is a 31.5-inch screen, and it's got a 1000R curvature. So MSI tells us that this is a preferential curvature for gamers and for general usage. It's a VA-type panel, so we presume AU Optronics is the OEM, and it's a 3440 by 1440 ultra-wide resolution, so obviously 21:9 aspect ratio. 144 Hz refresh rate and a 1 millisecond response time. So as far as gaming credentials go, pretty good. Ultra-wide, 1440p, 144, 1 millisecond, not bad at all. This is the MSI Optix MEG 381 CQR, so again, very inventively named monitor. But this is a 38-inch IPS curved panel, and it's a 2300R curvature. So quite a subtle curvature, but it does give you that curvature if you like that. 3840 by 1600. UWQHD resolution and a 21:9 aspect ratio, of course. 144 Hz refresh rate and a 1 millisecond response time. So overall specs, as far as the monitor goes, they're pretty good, the specs. Now, one of the key things here is this HMI, so the human-machine interface. Yes, Terminator style. And what we can actually see on this little screen is some of the information from your system is actually being shown on the monitor. Personally, I actually really like that. So if you're full screen in the game and you don't want an overlay, you don't have Task Manager, you can see exactly what your GPU is doing, what your memory is doing. You can see your screen refresh rate rather than having an overlay. For some reason, you can see the weather. Not quite sure of the usefulness of that, but sure, let's roll with it. I'm going to try and mess around with this and hope I don't break anything. MSI does tell us that even though we've seen with the Aegis TI5 system, that's also got the HMI with the information on the front. Even though the Aegis TI5 system also has the HMI, you don't have to use an MSI system specifically to get this information. So this is through the Dragon Center piece of software, so you can use any PC, you can use your own custom built PC, and you can still get that information in there, so that's a positive. This is the MSI Meg Aegis TI5, so this is a system obviously built by MSI specifically. We have the latest Intel Core i9 processor, presumably up to, of course. We've got a bunch of storage bays, and then we've gone up to an MSI RTX 2080 Ti graphics card, so as far as compute power goes, that's pretty handy indeed. So what we've seen previously is that MSI has segregated cooling zones for the main components, but here they've added a separate chamber and a cooling zone specifically for the VRM. So we know the VRM solutions, the MOSFET specifically, can get very hot, especially when you're going with a high-powered i9 processors. So it's smart to see that MSI is taking cooling seriously for the voltage regulation modules. Oh, okay, I see a headphone holder. Okay, I didn't realize that. All right, okay. So there's me poking fun at this, saying they go faster wings. They do have a functional use, and that's a headphone holder. So I stand corrected, actually pretty useful to be fair. This is the HMI, so the dial on the front, which stands for Human Machine Interface. So yes, you know, Terminator is coming to mind and control of our bodies and minds, but I digress. Here you can change the lighting, so I'm going to try not to break it. This, I should say, is an LCD screen, so not an OLED screen. And I'm going to try and, there you go. So you can control the lighting, you can switch it up. And this runs through the MSI Dragon Center app on your PC specifically. Now, MSI tells us these game modes will actually specifically tune your system depending on whether you want to play, for example, CSGO or PUBG. So they'll tune your system with regards to frequency of memory and graphics cards and the likes. Not quite sure why it wouldn't be all at full speed normally, but we'll roll with it. Thanks for watching our coverage from the MSI room here in CES 2020. Let us know what you think in the comment section down below. Which is your favorite product? Are you going to rush out and buy any of this? Make sure you support us with a cool t-shirt like this from our merch store and head on over to the Kickaroo website. Give us a like, subscribe, you know, all that stuff. See you next time.